I'm going to show you two things here. First, to make a mortise and tenon joint, and second, a good use of your hidden lines. Alright, so let's get started. I'm just going to make a leg and two apron rails. So R for rectangle, and I'm going to draw the leg, say 3 inches by 3 inches, enter. P for push-pull, and I'm just going to draw a section of the leg. Let's actually go down just for the sake of it, and 10 inches, that's fine. Spacebar, triple click, G for component, enter. Let's add some contrast to the leg itself. So the leg is going to be red. And I am going to move this up 3.5 inches real quick. Alright, so on this side of the leg I'm going to draw just a simple 2x4. 3.5 comma 1.5, enter. P for push pull, and let's push it this direction, or pull it this direction 12 inches, that sounds good. Spacebar, triple click, G for component, enter. I'm going to M for move, and let's just push this in 0.25 inches, enter. So it's got a little bit of a reveal here. Now I want to make this rail that way, or this apron that way as well. So I just have to draw one tenon and it will update. So let's M for move, control brings up copy, and let's set one right there. Q for rotate. From there, grabbing a hold of this and bringing it back to 90 degrees. M for move again, and because I just used a 1/4 inch move, SketchUp is automatically going to have that dimension in there for me. So if I just drag it in that direction, it automatically snaps to 1/4 inch, because that's the measurement I just used. And that's my 3 parts real quick. So let's make a tenon on this piece over here, and it will automatically update right over there. So without even hiding this, typically what you would do is right click here, hide, and then you have access to these faces and draw and then unhide and all that good stuff. So let's not do that this time. I'm going to unhide my part here, and instead I'm going to press K for hidden lines, and as you can see now I've got this boundary box showing me the actual 3-dimensional shape of this component. Now your drawing tools and your modification tools, your modification tools, they do not work at all on components. They only work on model space. So if I was to edit this component, that now becomes model space. Okay, and without even seeing this, I can't see this because the leg's in the way. I can push pull. Whoops, let me select this. I can push pull, P for push pull, and I'm dragging a face that I could not see at first. So with that in mind, I can F for offset, click on here and just drag it on the inside, say 0.375, 3/8 of an inch difference, and I have an equal reveal all the way around. You can draw whatever shape you want, but for this demonstration that's fine. P for push pull, and disregard the leg here because I'm working with hidden lines. I'm in that back apron rail. Click on there, and let's drag it in to our part, say in this direction, I don't know, 1.25. That sounds right. And I can look down the top of it and I can see that my tenons are not intersecting with one another, so that's good. That's good enough for me. And let's click out of there. If I remove my hidden lines by pressing K again, click on this piece, M for move, and just move it out of the way, I can verify that I have tenons in there. Now the quickest way to transfer all this stuff is just to use your intersecting faces with the model. But right now there is no model space. This is a component, and both of these are components as well. So what I can do is click on my component, right click, and say explode. That means it is no longer a component. We've exploded it into multiple faces and edges. So now it's model space. Right click on this piece, intersecting faces with the model. Right click on this piece, intersecting faces with the model. I can go around to the other side so I can see my inside faces of the leg, and I can K for hidden lines, And right where my tenon should start, or my mortise should start, I'm going to P for push-pull, and it's not highlighted because the rail's in the way, or this apron rail. But if I just click on this, I can push it back, and you can see I'm actually modifying the leg for the mortise, and just reference off the end of the tenon. Same thing over here. Click where you want to make the mortise, and reference off the end of the tenon. Spacebar, triple click my leg, G for component, enter. So now my leg's back to being a component. And I'm going to press K to get rid of my hidden lines. Grab one of these apron rails and just back this out, and you can see my tenon coming out of the mortise. Now because, whoops, zoomed in too far there. Because I used intersecting faces with the model, this line right here is going to be displayed. The perimeter of this face touching right here is going to be displayed. Now you can go in here and delete these if you want, but it doesn't bother me because with the tenon pushed all the way in there you can't see it, and with the tenon pulled out like it is now, this actually acts as a reference to say, hey, this is where the rail is going to be. So very quick and easy, a nice little mortise and tenon, and also keep note that the K is your hidden lines. Comes in handy sometimes.